Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let's see what we got for you right now. You like resin models? Do you find them to be quite attractive nowadays? And there's this brand that came out a few years ago that, or maybe more than just a few years ago, but they make great quality, which is called High Story. And I find these resin models from High Story very attractive. So what we got in front of us right now, it's a 143 scale 2002 Toyota Caldina GT4, which is like the racing model. Now, as we know about the Toyota Caldina, basically they came out in 1992, and what they basically did, it's a model only as a station wagon. They never came out as a sedan. They never came out as no hatchback, none of that. Back in 1992, what the Toyota Caldina did is replace the very famous Toyota Corona and the Toyota Carina wagons. So it kind of like Toyota did pull out just a model for only the station wagon. Not sure if it was the most clever idea. For them, it was. I guess it worked well. But this is the third generation and the last. Third generation Caldina, which is obviously the older generations, they were not as attractive. This I noticed the third generation they pull out more as a racing type of model. You see the hood with the open air flow. It gives you straight up sportiness. And the how you call it the lower back, what am I saying? The bottom, you see the extra lip and the extra side molding, which is basically a very racy way to show that you're into a sportier type of car. But this model, the third generation, they came out in 2002, all the way down to 2007, which was the end of the Caldina. And if you want to know just a little bit more, especially for my friends in the North America, where I'm sitting right now, the Toyota Venza, if I'm not mistaken, was the one that took over this model. And we are very familiar with Toyota Venza. We've seen it in the market, and it was quite a popular car. Quite popular car. Now these cars, like I said, this model right here, I'm not sure if it was sold in other parts of the world beyond Asia, but it kind of looks to me, like I think he only sold in Asia, because I don't think it wasn't sold in North America. And not sure if it was sold in Europe. You can please let me know if it was sold in Europe. But what do you guys think about this model? Is it I remember back in this era, 2002, 2005, 2004, early 2000s, quite a few brands came up with these racy looking station wagons. Mercedes, Mazda. What was going on with me today? Mazda had the 3 Series, had the station wagon racy kind of look. Also, Toyota started coming out with also with the brand Scion, and it came out with these station wagon forward slash crossovers. So they had these looking cars that kind of you wouldn't probably think they were supposed to be sportier look, but they kind of look good. And this things about this car, the color, I like the color in the car, very attractive, very bright. I mean, it's not a color that you see every day in every color, every brand. Not every model has this type of colors. I really like it. I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So one thing I didn't want to correct myself when I was saying about where this car was sold. I know the previous models. This is the third generation. The previous models were sold as a Carina station wagon. They still use the Carina nameplate. You know what happens in a lot of countries? Some of these nameplates they are good. They're attached to good reputation, reliable. So you don't want to give them away like that because when you sell cars, especially a name, example, very good example, the Toyota Corolla. We all know Corollas are one of the most iconic Toyotas out there and probably one of the most iconic cars ever made. And why? Because they were reliable. Everywhere in the world knows that Toyota Corollas were reliable. So that's a name brand, a model brand of Toyota that Toyota will probably never stop making because if they ever stop making the Corolla, will probably be the biggest mistake ever. And if they ever take away the name Corolla from one of their models, that will be probably the biggest mistake they will ever do. So that's what I'm trying to say. But all right, enough of my nonsense. All right, guys, so take care of yourselves more than ever. I always say that. Don't forget to give me that nice thumbs up, which I always appreciate. And don't forget to click and subscribe and comment on the videos. Let me know what you guys think. Do you find them attractive? What do you like about this car? If how sporty it is, or you like the color, or let me know in the comments. I always like to hear other people's opinions. All right, guys. So take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.